This is for my die-hard BMN Mafia members. We're starting a fucking Patreon. So this way we can put out the type of shit we can't get away with on fucking social media. Plus bloopers, behind the scenes, video podcasts, merch discounts, special opportunities, and much more. This isn't for everyone. This is for the hardcore mafia that wants to be part of the brand and grow with us, while getting content you can't get anywhere else. I need some fucking soldiers on the front line. Who the fuck's coming with me? Be a man.
Go to patreon.com/Boston Be a Man.
Be a man.
Experience! Are you with me? Be a man?
Yeah.
You ready to preach? Preacher,
Yep.
what do if someone beats up your kid at school?
Punch out their father.
What do if your kid don't want to do no chores?
Fling their iPad out the window.
It's not a world of men.
I want you to be a man.
You could just be a man in this one moment.
I gotta be a man.
Be a man.
It's be a man time.
Be a man.
Be a man. Be a man. Am I supposed to be a man?
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man.
You can act like a man.
Be a man.
Parents, we're parents, you and I. You know, we're fucking old school, shall we say?
Absolutely.
When you were growing up, was your mom the good cop, bad cop with the dad? How did that work in your house?
She was the better cop. The better of the two.
Right, better. Not really a good cop, though, right?
No, she smacked the shit out of me, too.
Yeah, so both my parents fucking were very free to punch you in the mouth. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, they would both crack you.
Yeah. My mother, I just told the story the other day. I said no to her once. She came out with, the hangers, the little wire hangers.
Yeah.
She beat me with it on my legs.
Yeah.
I had fucking 50, it looked like spaghetti, strands of spaghetti. It was like blue bruises on my legs. She just fucking beat the shit out of me with it.
You got
I
flogged.
thought last time I ever said no to her.
A public flogging.
It worked.
Yeah. Yeah, hitting was widely, totally, 100% acceptable. My mother would instigate. And she goes, you just wait. You just wait till that bow-legged Ubanghi gets home. That was my father. That was her affectionate, loving name for my father. She called him a bow-legged Ubanghi. I submit to you here now on live fucking radio, no mother in the history of the fucking world ever called her children's father a bow-legged Ubanghi. Do you agree with me?
So, especially if they're Italian.
Right.
I did a little bit of research. It was one of those crazy tribes that they used to eat each other and shit, right? That's what it was?
But
yeah.
Fucking nuts.
I think my mother, what she was really getting at, it was like, in her mind, it was like the fucking Tasmanian devil times 5.
Yeah.
What's worse than the Tasmanian devil? Possibly a wild, untamed bow-legged Ubanghi. When you get one of them on you.
Was he bow-legged, your old man?
And he was fucking bow-legged. He was really bow-legged.
Yeah.
He claimed he could have been 6'2", except for the bowed legs. Brought him down to 5'8".
Yeah, I used to get whacked. I get the threat of wait till your father comes home.
Oh, yeah.
Then my father threats like you're going to get the strap. He came home. He came home one time. He beat the shit out of my brother because he looked like a supervisor at work. My brother's just sitting there playing with his toys. Just came in and started beating the shit out of him.
Doesn't that suck?
Fucking crazy. For my brother, poor guy. I mean,
so he had PTSD from work.
Yeah, well, he was over in Japan in World War II and stuff too. So he probably
traumatized.
Plus, he had no parents growing up, and he grew up in the streets. There's a lot of shit.
You know something? Like guys like us, the modern kids, they would fucking have in therapy over them. We look back, our fathers were crazy. They did a lot of shit. They beat the fuck out of us. But you know something? I understand.
They didn't know any better.
No,
they were
I
doing
don't
the
blame
best.
them.
They were doing the best they could do.
Absolutely.
I don't have any daddy issues or any shit like that. I go, my father was a nut. He fucking clubbed us. He gambled. He drank. But so what?
I get anger issues from my father, but
Right.
All my issues with my father are totally different because parents got divorced and then my father got with this broad that was a Jehovah's Witness.
Ooh.
And that was it. He got fucking so roped into that shit, so fucking deep.
Yeah, I don't get that, man. I cannot be hypnotized or fall for any cults.
Yeah.
I'm fucking cult. There's no way that can happen to me.
And I had all these crazy feelings about it, but then I kind of found out that he was a slacker. He was a shit bum. He was always kind of looking for some sort of way and they got him hook, line, and fucking sinker.
Is he not with us anymore? Or?
Oh no, he's still around,
Yeah.
but fucking I won't know when he dies. I won't get invited to the Jehovah's Witness funeral because that's only other Jehovah's Witnesses are allowed to go.
Is a funeral invite only?
No, it's members only.
Jesus.
Too many
Christ.
fucking rules. Religion, crazy, man.
Religion's a big fucking business. That
You know?
end of story. Period.
But my grandmother lived upstairs, my grandparents, so it was a big, my mother's parents. So they're already arch enemies of my father. It's just built into the whole thing. They fucking hated him the moment they saw him. They knew he was no good, and they were right. So my grandmother used to come over and go, "Hey, come here. Oh, your father, yeah? He's no good."
Yeah, it's
Hey,
unbelievable.
what'd you say? He's no good. Don't be like your father. Okay, Ma, thanks. He's no good.
Unbelievable. We had my 3 uncles and my aunt lived upstairs from when I was growing up. We were on the 2nd floor. They were on the 3rd floor. So I used to go up there all the time. It was pretty good.
And was there ever any like bad blood going on like that
No.
kind of transferred from floor to floor?
No, but my mother, because it was my parents' family. If it was my mother's family, my father would be all fucking pissed.
Right. Yeah.
If your kids are giving you a lip, make them dig a hole. Be a man.
Did you get a lot of fucking beatings? Punch,
yeah.
like fucking
Endless.
left hooks and shit?
When my old man was in his casket, people were commenting like how big his hands were. And people were like, "How many times you get hit by those hands?" I'm like, "Fucking thousands, yeah, hundreds, anyways."
And
High
what
hundreds,
is your
4,000.
fucking hands are unbelievable. Imagine getting biffed with one of them.
Bunch of bananas.
They thought giving you a backhand, like a punch was like a deadly thing, okay? But they'll give you a backhand. The backhand was worse.
Oh yeah,
it
absolutely.
was. It was like
Absolutely,
whiplash.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. One of the only times that I got hit was with a backhand, and that shit fucking rocked my tits
yeah.
off.
Better off getting an open fist because it's softer.
Yeah.
Good old knuckles.
I got KO'd by my father a couple of times. At least a standing 8 count. A couple of times I hooked school. I fucking walked in. He played it cool.
He never punched us in the face. He used to punch us in the arms, like fucking beat on our arms.
Like Marciano. That's what Rocky Marciano did.
We wouldn't be able to lift our arms for a month. He used to slap us in the face. Never closed fists.
He wore
He'd fucking kill us. He did.
He wore you down in the middle rounds by hitting the fucking arms. By the 12th, he'd go for an uppercut and knock you the fuck out.
Have the belt.
The belt. All they had to do, like a gunslinger, reaches
just
for
like
his
jingle-
fucking
jingle
gun. They go. They made a move to the fucking belt to go. Okay. And then if the belt was uncocked, you were fucked. You were flogged. Yeah. Right?
Oh,
Oh yeah. Hearing that sound effect, does that give you PTSD?
Oh, yeah.
A little jingle.
Not my kids. I don't even wear a belt. I can't, if I have to wear a belt, I'd have to 2 days in advance go. I gotta need a belt Thursday. I'll look for it on Monday.
Yeah.
I don't know where my fucking belt is. I'm a sweat panther.
Oh yeah, me too. Sweatpants, mesh shorts.
Right.
Fuck it.
I even got fucking, get this, pants that look like pants, but at the top underneath, it's a fucking sweatpant in disguise.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, those are cool. I like those.
Fat fucks like myself.
I like those.
Why should I be built and fucking handsome
Yeah, but
for
you look,
everybody? They're punished.
There was something that movie Coda. All right, that you were in.
Yeah, that was a fake stomach.
Was it really?
Nah, that's right.
Yeah, I asked you that.
You did tell me
Right?
that. Ask me that.
No,
I
you
tell
look good.
people
You
that.
lost weight since then.
It's funny, when I saw that, I went, no fucking way. Why did anybody tell me? I looked like I was fucking pregnant with twins. I says, who the fuck is that? My mother used to say to me 20 years ago, you made me not getting rolls because look at that stomach. That's why you're not getting the rolls. And I go, quiet, don't say that. And I'd walk away and go, she's probably right. Because if you hire me, should we hire a fat guy or a heavy guy?
Yeah, you're in between.
And one guy called me, I used to refer, they call you heavy set? I said, come here, what did you say to me?
Yeah.
No, I was telling the guy about you, and he couldn't know. I said, John, the heavy set guy, go fuck your mother, okay? You say that to me again, I'm going to punch you right in the fucking nose.
Husky.
Husky. Better than fucking portly.
Yeah, portly is the worst.
That
Worst
really
thing you can
sucks.
say to a girl, tell a girl she's husky. See what happens.
Big boned, handsome
yeah.
woman. Know what I mean?
Great sense of humor. Comes from a fine family, but she's husky.
This is not the shit you want to hear,
Always humiliate your kids in public. Be a man. No, your parents didn't get divorced.
They didn't get divorced.
They wrote it out.
Let me tell you something. If a couple should have got divorced, They were fucking the poster children for it, but they were of an age where you didn't get a divorce.
I don't know. That's
Generation.
so crazy. Like, how many families that continue to do it and operate essentially as a toxic family because of the fact that people didn't get divorced. You just didn't do it, so people would stay in these marriages that were fucking highly toxic and poisonous.
My old man thought everything was fine.
Yeah, mine too.
But they fought like cats and dogs.
Vicious.
Both of them strong-willed.
Yeah.
So they ended up getting divorced when I was like a junior in college.
Yeah.
They ended up getting separated and eventually divorced.
At least they saw you to adulthood anyway.
Yeah.
Send you off on your way. Yeah. My parents, my father was a drinker, and he got so fucked up, so he would sober up. And we'd all be traumatized of the events of 2 nights ago, say, right? And he'd go, "What are you talking about? What do you mean? Nothing. I don't fuck." He didn't remember. I swear to God, he didn't remember. Or at least that's what he said.
Yeah.
But he would come home sometime, get a fucking hammer and bash walls in. Maybe not like the moment he walked in, but after about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I used to wake up as a kid, 2 a.m, fucking full of trepidation and fear. If the car was in the driveway, I knew it would be a safe night.
Yeah.
But if the car was not there, you had to brace for fucking combat. Because he would be coming home anywhere between, say, 2, whatever time it was, till 4 or 5 in the morning. He would not come in and quietly go to bed. He would not do it. He would start a massive fucking fight, demand eggs be cooked for him, and then fucking break a TV. And then wake up and go, "Hey, how you doing? What's up?" I swear to God.
Yeah.
Then he did what we called the lineup. He put money down to try to make up. Stack of 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s. So to make up and for you to forgive him.
Oh, really? He paid you off?
So you had to walk through, we call it the lineup. But yet, if you went for a fucking 20, you go, hey, come on, don't abuse the fucking lineup. It's just there for show. So you had to grab like a 5. But we stole from him, though, for punishment. When he was out cold, we stole his fucking change, all his fucking ones. We took everything.
Oh, at that point, fucking all bets are off. Would you guys get smacked around if you acted up in public?
Oh, well, but I really did because I knew I'd get smacked around.
It was so dreadful, we didn't want to go anywhere.
It was like when I went out, that's when I go fucking crazy.
Yeah, you can get cracked in the fucking head at any time. Even with a quick fucking one of these. You know what I mean? Just a quick fucking, how do you do to the head?
I go out and get in fights, and it'd be like I get punched in the face. I'd be, "That all you got?" Kids my own age, so they're just getting hit by my old man.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't hurt me, kid.
If my father saw me run from a fight, he'd beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Or even if my mother, right? Say you fell off a bike, you got hurt, and you come in crying or whatever. Once she knew you were okay, she beat you up. Just for the aggravation.
Me and my brother got in a fight with 2 kids, and there's like a little courtyard in the front of someone's house, like bricks, and we're fighting. My old man was watching. The kid's old man was watching. There was like 50 people in all the 3 deckers hanging out the window, yelling and screaming. No one breaking out. We were fighting to the death. My father's like, "Flip him over." I get him. He's all, "Punch him in the fucking head." Him and the other father started arguing. My old man said he's going to kill him. He was screaming at the other guy. The other guy didn't want any part of him. But it was fucking. That's the way it was back then. That's going back quite a few years. But you had the whole neighborhood gathered around and hanging out the windows, yelling and screaming, watching 2 4 8-year-olds fight or whatever.
Except for the inner cities, what's happening there. But can you imagine this behavior nowadays in the suburbs where I live?
Oh, yeah.
If any of this stuff took place, I'd be fucking reported and incarcerated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the people look at me already. Just my appearance. I don't even do anything. They go, "This guy's fucking trouble." I don't like the look of him, and he doesn't belong here.
Now they schedule play dates.
How about bringing a kid over to your house for a fucking play date and you tell your dad, say, "Listen, Timmy's got fucking asthma and he's got to take his inhaler at 3 o'clock and he's allergic to peanuts." He'd go, "What do you say?" Tell him to stay the fuck home. What do you mean peanut allergy? There's no such thing, he'd say, right?
Whenever there was like a new kid that came over, whenever he left, my parents would be talking about the kid and the family.
Oh, yeah.
Saying that the fucking fathers, "Oh, yeah, well, the mother's a fucking weirdo." They fucking had comments about everything.
Well, the problem is my parents, they do it right in front of the kid. They think they think they're whispering.
Oh, yeah.
I go, "Listen, we're fucking down. We can hear you over here."
My parents used to talk about everybody.
Oh,
We'd
yeah.
be sitting watching the news, driving around. They'd be talking about everybody. Everyone they knew.
Usually not in a good way, right?
No, always like putting people down. It's fucking unbelievable.
You know, one of my father's neighborhood friends, he fucking hit it big. You know, fucking real estate, this and that. And I go, well, Dad, I mean, so-and-so bought another fucking building. He goes, yeah? Easy. I go, how'd he do it? He goes, he clicked. What do you mean? He just clicked. Oh, that's all you got to do is click. No college, no learning, nothing. You just got to click. How do you click? You click. I mean, what are you talking about?
What are you clicking?
Yeah. He goes, he clicked. That's all he clicked. You want to try a business endeavor? I don't think you should do that.
You got a break.
Always fart in your kids' faces. Be a man.
You guys grew up a certain way, and what was it like when you'd go over to like friends' houses and see how their parents like kind of ran the show and how these
It was nothing like my house. It was like halfway normal.
Right.
The parents were normal. It was like,
That's sadly how I felt.
you know.
I felt like automatically every other kid's house, I go, their parents are more normal than mine.
Yeah.
My mother was normal, but she had, she was a frontline fucking fighter.
Yeah, right.
So she was, impacted.
You ever go over a buddy's house and they say grace and everybody around the table has to hold hands?
Never.
No, I don't. If I've been in that situation, like for holidays or whatever, I'm very uneasy about it.
Oh yeah,
I prefer not to take part in any of that shit.
I've never been exposed to that.
I keep it to myself.
Yeah.
And my fucking Lord.
I hate people.
Right. You know what I mean? Thank you for the food we're about to be. No shit. I just paid fucking $100 for it.
Sometimes I would have to say the fucking prayer.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so if I buy the food, they come over and they say, Grace, thank you, Lord. I go, what do you mean, fucking Lord? I paid for it at the fucking grocery store. And then you tell them how much everything costs like an asshole.
Yeah.
I had my uncle who lived to be 107, was very religious.
Oh, was he?
And he always used to say, okay, we'll say grace or whatever. We didn't hold hands or anything like that.
But he did like the bow.
That reminds me like Father Sigadelli at St. Polycarp's. Back in the day when there's 100 fucking priests in the rectory. And when we did go to church, we go, oh, Sigadelli's doing the mass today, 20 minutes. Some other asshole would drone on for an hour and 20 minutes, right? Sigadelli used to say right off the fucking top, look, whether it was hot, cold, or normal, he'd go, listen, I know it's hot. You want to get the fuck out of here? I'm going to keep it really brief. He'd skip vast sections of the mass.
Yeah.
Say, fuck it, let's go right to communion and wrap it up.
I don't blame him. I do the same thing. Those guys weren't getting
What
paid.
the fuck? Get back to the rectory, smoke some butts, and see if you get a little fucking action with the housekeeper.
Yeah. That's all.
I did some carpentry work in a rectory, and you're not shitting. Those guys chain smoke.
Oh.
They chain smoke inside in every room in the place, and it fucking stunk.
The house of fucking badikis, my mother used to call them. That's what my mother's house, right? Would walk in there on any given fucking weekday. Grown, working age men, not working, all sitting around fucking chain smoking. You walk down the fucking hallway, you literally couldn't see from the smoke. And they'd be sitting around the fucking table 10:30 on a sad fucking like Wednesday morning looking at each other.
Telling the same fucking stories.
But yet they didn't want to work though.
Yeah. Hey, it's just like now,
Right?
When you're younger and stuff, like the things that are on TV, like the expectation of like the perfect TV family or the TV parents, like the honeymooners and stuff like that, kind of seeing that stuff in comparison to, your situation. How did you kind of like interpret that?
Fucking make believe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like not real.
Well, at least in the honeymooners, the guy yelled.
Yeah,
I said that's kind of fucking, at least he's not quiet. He kind of fucking big mouth.
Yeah.
That kind of fits. Yeah. Archie Bunker, a lot of that stuff kind of can fit into you. But after that generation, things start to change.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And then I can't relate to the TV families.
My three sons, Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah, Leave It
right.
The guy just croaked finally. Tony fucking Dow.
Has that been confirmed?
I think it has been, yes.
Yeah, because they said he was dead before he was, right?
That's not a bad way to milk the fucking publicity. They fucking say, no, he's not dead, but he will be, but not yet, though. Then you go, okay, now he's dead, so you get a week out of it.
Oh, that's what the internet does.
Look at poor Tony Dow. He's dying in the midst of all these famous actors dying.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got to wait a while. What's he doing? He should have waited like a couple of more months, no?
Oh, yeah.
It's the dying season. They're dropping like fucking flies.
All the Paulies are dying from The Sopranos, from Goodfellas, right?
All the fucking
all the Paulies.
That's right. But all of them, something, if you knew the scenarios, except for Leota, all in tough shape.
Yeah.
Paulie, this guy here, Savino, tough shape. I saw him. I knew about it. Sirico, tough shape.
Yeah.
So to the outside of it, oh my God. But the people who knew goes, it's just a matter of when. You know what I mean? Because you knew what was happening behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Why the hell are you doing yard work? Make the kids do it. Be a man.
So how about like punishments? Like obviously you'd probably get smacked around before anything else, but were you guys like ever like grounded for
All the time for doing nothing. You're grounded. Fucking go up and do your homework. I go up there and read fucking sports magazines.
Yeah.
Shit, you know.
Yeah, well, it's funny. As rough as the house was, they didn't stick to the punishment. They might say, okay, go in the fucking room for a month and don't come out.
Yeah.
Fucking 20 minutes later, you're out. They go, all right, don't do it again, all right?
Oh yeah, I was on full fucking lockdown like in my teenage years. I couldn't fucking go anywhere.
We used to have to stand at attention.
Oh, really?
Yeah, until we fall.
Sir, yes, sir.
Stand in the corner. I would have to get down and give him like 50 push-ups. You know?
I know. When's the last time a kid's been told to stand in the fucking corner and stare at the fucking corner?
Yeah.
You know, if you told a kid to stand in the fucking corner, he'll call the cops and the fucking school committee on you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, go to
Say,
jail.
my father made me stand in the corner. I had to look at the fucking wall 2 inches away from me for an hour. Or how about when they put the fucking gum on the tip of your nose if you were caught chewing gum in class? Did that happen to you?
No.
Because it was so fucking barbaric.
Oh yeah.
If you were caught chewing gum, thinking back, I should have punched the fucking teachers right in the mouth, even for the second grade hour. You're caught chewing gum, right? My young son goes, "Oh, we can chew gum in class." I go, "Really?"
Really?
I go, no shit. Since when? Anyway, he says, "I go, you sure?" Anyway,
Oh, yeah,
I said,
they can wear hats in class.
I go,
now.
what
Can
the
they have their
fuck?
phones too?
yeah.
They can have their phones too.
They can have hats and phones. I can't fucking
you can
believe
watch
it. It was on
fucking-
lockdown back in my
You
day.
can watch fucking porno on your phone in class with these kids today. The fucking teacher, I was caught chewing gum. I had to stand in front, turn around, face the class with the fucking gum at the tip of my nose, and have everybody fucking look at me, and I look at them like I'm a fucking asshole for about 25 minutes.
3 nuns had me go into a room, shut the door, and they told me to close my eyes. And then they beat the shit out of me.
That's like fucking CIA shit.
Yeah.
That's like waterboarding.
I know. I'm surprised they didn't blindfold me.
You know those
I was a little
Throw a
bastard,
bag
though.
over your head.
You know those poor nuns? You know why I did? Because I got the shit kicked out of me by nuns. You know why? Because that vagina was shut down.
Yeah.
And all the energy, thoughts, desires that would come out through there had to come out somewhere.
Yep.
So they like to beat the fuck out of you. I had one club the shit out of me with rulers. I went to St. Mary's in Cambridge. The first, it was a new kid, brand new kid. She loved me, made a big deal out of me. 2 months later, she was beating me with rulers. Every chance she could get. And she'd go, with each fucking thud, like a fucking lunatic. Like she couldn't do enough. She wanted to kill me.
Yeah. Displaced anger.
Yeah, because you know why?
Yeah, 'cause
the
not getting
vagina
laid-
was
not getting laid.
was not getting the energy out.
Yeah.
The
It
exhaust
was
wasn't
fucking
working.
sewn up.
Be a man.
So what would you guys say were the most like important lessons that you learned from your parents?
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
Respect.
Them, elders, money. Fucking kill you over a dime.
Money, yeah.
Don't fucking waste money. Don't do anything to waste money,
Right. Yeah, that was a good lesson for them. You had to respect elders. We were good with the elders. I will say that. You had to. And you could answer back, but if you did with them, you would get fucking a shot to the throat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So do it at your own will. So you thought twice about doing it.
Yeah.
Because you know you're going to get cracked.
I never did with my father.
Right.
I never answered him back because I know I could get mauled.
My older kids, right? My older ones in their 30s, this is how long ago it started to change. I may have given them a couple of whacks here and there, nothing too heavy. Like, we're going to call the cops on you. I go, wait, what?
Oh, the older one said that?
Yeah, way back.
Oh, wow.
Now, if I said that to my father back then,
Yeah.
he'd fucking murder me.
Yeah, exactly.
Legitimately murder me and bury me in the fucking basement
Yep.
on the fucking cement. So, wait, you gonna what? You gonna call the fucking cops on your father? What do you say? Oh no! You don't call the fucking cops unless it's fucking bloody murder, right or wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
In the house, anyway.
Yeah.
The idea of it just seems so fucking backwards. The modern parent, like maybe that's why they're doing all of this pussy shit, because they feel like they're gonna get the cops called on them if they act up.
my younger kids, they're well behaved. You know,
Yeah, good kids.
Yeah, they're good kids. And you know something? Everything they teach in the school, I come back and say, listen, none of that shit's okay.
Yeah.
Like if they teach you how to fucking add, that's fine.
Yeah.
Any kind of other talk about anything, you clear it with me first. It's not okay. They talk to you about fucking, you know, some of the shit I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not acceptable. Don't let them tell you it's acceptable.
You know, I took my kids into Boston when they were young. Used to take them to Bruins games on a Saturday night when they were 7 or 8 years old. So they seen brawls and the street.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because to make them a little street smart, I used to do things like that with them because I grew up in the city. I was exposed to all that, and then they grew up way up in the suburbs, up in Cape Ann. So, whole different animal up there. I mean, you get yuppies and fucking idiots with play dates and all that stuff. You know.
Well, see, a guy like you and me, Tons, who are walking down the street, you can size up a situation because you've been around.
Oh, yeah.
You have experience. You
Street
grew up in
smarts.
the city. You see this guy here. Your fucking vision goes like this.
Yeah.
You go, guy over there. I'll fucking left hook that one. This one over here comes at me. I'll grab this
Exactly.
club. You had it all planned out.
I always think ahead.
Fight math.
Yeah, you had it all fucking planned out, even though none of this was really going to happen. It was in your head.
Just because we're fucked up.
But you fucking knew it could happen.
Oh, yeah.
And if it did, you had to be ready.
Yeah.
These kids today, they don't fucking think that way.
No, they think nothing's going to happen.
No. They don't think some fucking old man could be in a disguise ready to fucking sneak up on you.
Yeah.
Someone walking behind you, next to you. You don't want that.
No. DTA, don't trust anyone. Never buy your kid a backpack with wheels. Be a man.
So what do you guys think about these like modern parents, like the play dates and the timeouts and the
It's not my
screen
not my
time?
bag. I mean, to me, it's fucked up, but I know times change.
The over coddling, Tom Brady kissing his kids on the lips, you know, like all of this stuff. It seems like it's too much.
How about this broad Alicia Silverstone? She's in the news again. First, it was years ago, the way she was feeding the baby.
She's an actress?
Yeah.
The blind broad?
She's taking baths and sleeping with the 13, 14-year-old son now.
Really?
And saying it's part of some sort of, technique of,
She
that kind of
She
shit.
gets to get a hand job too at night? I mean, geez.
14-year-old son?
Yeah, I mean, seriously, come on.
I mean, you're telling me that his fucking little Winky isn't fucking slapping up against her when they're in
That's
the
when
fucking tub?
He's still breastfeeding.
That's when it starts to happen. 14, you start getting them, right?
Oh, yeah,
13, 14.
Jesus.
Yeah, 10, 11.
Yeah, you're getting them impulses.
Dude, because they're there and they're in that frame of mind, there's no doubt that that's happened. You know, if they're taking tubbies together, there's no way that this kid didn't see the snatch sideways and got a fucking hard on. There's no way.
Listen, if my kids, when I croak someday, go, what can you say about your father? Go, he was always mad. Then I've succeeded.
Angry.
He was always a little mad, even when he seemed to be happy. He wasn't quite there all the way. There's always something a little off.
Yeah.
But that's good, though. It keeps you on fucking on your toes.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what do you guys think about the stay-at-home dad? Like, could you imagine that situation, like, back in your days? Could you imagine your father staying home and doing the dishes?
I hate the house clean, so I'd rather be out there working in a ditch somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there was different styles of stay-at-home dad. My father stayed at home from, say, 45 onward, but like a real guy of his time, he went to the track.
Okay,
He
all right,
hung out
yeah.
with his friends. That's different. That's different from the modern stay-at-home dad who's like a fucking dweeb who wears an apron.
Yeah, doing laundry. They're fucking,
No.
Oh, yeah.
If you stay at home and do nothing while the wife works all day, then when she gets home and you tell her to make you food,
Yes.
that's different.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that's not what happens, you know? That's definitely not what's happening now.
These dads like that who stay at home, their penises are transforming through evolution into vaginas. Yeah, they don't want to be men.
They get innies.
Yeah.
They don't want to be a real man.
Yeah, like if my mother allowed it, my father would have been the stay-at-home dad and he would have been washing dishes. But she was like, I refuse to be married to a fucking pussy that can't bring home a fucking paycheck.
I think it's kind of cool how he's like those guys like that. At least he knew. They go,
Yeah,
fuck it, I'll turn to the Lord. I'm go into a religion.
Yeah.
It's kind of a good out in a way.
Found a loophole.
Yeah, it's a loophole. It's like an out go like this. I would have stayed, but I fucking got hooked on the Jehovah Witness.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting watching my father get brainwashed in front of my very eyes. And he tried to like bring me in and brainwash me. And I had so many questions that were questions that those people don't fucking want to answer. So I was like, all right, this is fucking stupid. And then that's when I like lost respect for him that I was like, I can't believe you got duped by this fucking Ponzi scheme.
You know what's funny with us old Catholics? Even though we're not really practicing Catholics, I don't like if you're anything but a Catholic, though.
I know.
Even though it sucks that I'm not a Catholic and I'm not into it, we could be anything, gotta be a Catholic.
Why is that true?
Isn't that weird? Even though they suck too. Sorry, folks.
No.
Yeah, they do, but you
It's
get
all
like put
business.
off. You know, like, oh, he's a
It's
he's
all
a
about the
Mormon.
money. All religions
Totally
are
about
the money.
fucking money.
Crazy.
You know, they steal the money. You couldn't do enough sins in your whole fucking life to compare to what those people have done.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
big business.
Saw a title the other, is religion obsolete? And you know something, it could be.
Yeah,
In some ways, it really is.
I mean, it should be.
There's
If you're gonna fucking have faith in anything, just have faith in your fucking self.
Right.
Yeah.
There's something up there. Somebody did something, right? But you know something? The church, all that bullshit, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't play that fucking game. You know right from wrong.
Think
be a
when you
good
die,
person.
you think when you die, your spirit leaves your body and goes up to the sky somewhere.
I wish I could really believe it. Do you believe that?
Kind of. Just in case it's true.
But well, I'll wait to the last minute. Because they say even up to the last, like even Hitler,
Yeah.
right? Say a second before he dies, he goes, I'm sorry, forgive me, you're in.
Yeah. You get,
That's what they said.
Get your last rights. You
I
go to
accept
heaven.
Lord Jesus Christ as my Savior. Boom, you're in.
Yeah.
Back in the old days, those numbers were fucking crazy. How many families were going to church on Sunday? Everybody was doing it. Is there church now? Do people fucking go? Like,
I can't even
They
imagine
They
it.
go, but not like before. A lot of churches are closed down.
Yeah. My parents could go to
scales-
church.
Yeah.
We went like maybe like, you know, those people that went on a holiday maybe.
Yeah, my parents.
Once in a while.
They always went. My parents always. Which means we always had to go. It's
Why
like
go
the
to
worst,
church? You can watch it on the fucking TV, the mass.
yeah.
The worst hour of my life that week. Be a man.
What would you guys say is the best part about being a parent?
Don't answer all at once.
Yeah.
It's rewarding. You know, you see your kids
Yeah.
grow up and do accomplish things and grow into adults like we have. And,
Yeah.
you know.
You know
Pretty
what's
cool.
really, really good? When you know yourself, you're a little fucked up, you made a lot of mistakes, and you see your kids turn out good. That's a good
Yeah.
feeling. Go, wow.
Yeah, I look at my kids. I'm like, how'd they turn out so
Yeah.
good?
Like I go,
I guess
huh?
their mother must have some
Right?
influence, right?
Exactly right. There's no I mean, I give the mother full credit.
Yeah.
You know, the mothers. And I say, at least a fucking moron like me, I got pretty damn good kids. They
Yeah.
could have been, you know,
Yeah,
different.
we lucked out.
You know what I mean? But kids, when they're little, though, I tell it right to their face. I go, I love you, but you suck the life out of me. Kids, when they're little, they, like, your life force is extracted from you. Your time, your money, your attention, it's sucked out of you and put into them.
Yeah.
And it's a fact. It doesn't mean you don't love them.
Yeah.
It's just true, though.
Now, before you had kids, did you feel like that's something that you wanted to do in your life, or is it just, you know, the situation
I was just,
arose?
you know, I didn't, you know, as far as I know, I only got 2 kids. But I mean, I never really thought about it. I mean,
Just thought it was the normal
yeah,
course,
just
right?
like, yeah, whatever.
I figured you get married, you have kids.
It's a guy thing. I
Yeah,
think guys
yeah.
think, girls think a different way.
I figured we'd have kids, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, at
But it
some
wasn't
point.
something like, you know, you have these. I actually know a kid that, like, he's been talking about being a father for probably about 15, 20 years.
Oh,
like,
no, I didn't do that.
it's like in his DNA. Like, he was like, you know, like,
I know,
I'm
yeah.
here to create a child.
We all know someone like that, and unfortunately, they're getting divorced after all those years. Be a man. Both my parents came from dysfunctional homes. Okay, my old man's parents were dead by the time he was 12. He got brought up by his siblings, and my mother's father was an alcoholic and disappeared for 10 or 15 years at a time. Brought up by them, so they both, you know, they did the best they could.
You see how guys like us can accept and understand
Yes.
that you don't
Yeah.
blame the fucking parents,
Yeah.
you don't go into therapy, this and that. They did, like you said, they did the best they could. They were born at a certain point in history, the 20s, 30s, fucking depression, wars, this, that, fucking immigrant families struggling to survive. They did the best they could. They turned out a little bit fucked up. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Deal with it, bitches, and move on. That's what I did to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
We're still standing.
Yeah, you could just do it. You can kill yourself, or you can fucking work your way through
You
it.
know what I mean?
I hope you enjoyed the
Be a man. I wrote a book.
Wait a minute. What do you mean you wrote a book? You can write?
Yeah, these guys are soft. They need to learn how to be a man.
This is an actual book?
Yeah, it's called Be a Man, The Ultimate Guide. You can pre-order it right now on Amazon and Barnes & Noble.
Wow.
I can't wait to become a man.